Evening all. Well, as you can see, I'm not up at the allotment this evening. Normally it's a morning. No, I didn't make it. Something came up at the last moment, so I had to change plans and never got up there. But I thought I'd do my video anyhow on the seeds that I'm going to grow, as the title of this video suggested a couple of minutes ago. Anyhow, let's just crack into it. Crack on. This biscuit tin is where I keep all my seeds. So 52 packets of seeds here that I've collected over the past, I don't know, say 4 or 5 years. Some I've used, some I haven't, and they've just been living in that tin. What I've done is I separated out, let me just put that there, I've separated out the ones I'm going to use this year. So these seeds here that you can't see at the moment, but I'm going to show you, are going to represent the backbone of my plants and vegetables that I'm going to grow this year on the allotment. Right, so in no particular order, I've got some spring onions. I've also got, are you going to come on? Sorry, the cat has just arrived. Wait, are you coming on? No? I'll continue, sorry about that. Broad beans, these are Suttons. There we go, he decided to make an appearance. Carrots, sweet candles. I've got some more broad beans, just got a couple left in here. That'll use up. Again, another packet of broad beans, Scorpio variety. I grew those last year. I always like trying something fun and different each year. Last year it was cucamelons. This year it's going to be a pumpkin, the Atlantic Giant. Are you sitting up there now? Okay. I won't try that. Sunflowers. I really enjoyed growing my giant sunflower this last season. Pumpkins, small sugar pumpkins. Don't know. Might give it a go. Peas. My allotment is infested with mice, so I'll give these a go, but I don't know. I always struggle to grow peas. Cabbage for autumn harvest. This is called bizarrely April, which, as the name suggests, you'd think it would be a spring cabbage, but no, that's I think when you sow it and plant it out. Swiss chard, which I started growing last year, but it never came to much. Brussels sprouts. Now, the variety I chose last year, that Evesham Special, they can do one. So I've gone for Brest F1. Squash. I grew these last year, they were tremendous. I'm definitely going to do these again. This variety is the Hurricane F1 if anybody's interested. They were really easy to grow, just bunged them in the soil and up they came. Courgettes. See, this one might go into the pile that I've discarded on the floor, because every time I grow courgettes, you just get hundreds of them. I swear that if you left courgette plants unchecked, they just take over the earth. So you've got to keep on top of them. And, you know, I like the occasional courgette, but I don't like 60 all in one day. So maybe, maybe not. They might... No. I'm not going to bother. Right. Little gem, my favourite lettuce. So they're going in the mix. And I haven't got a greenhouse, but my dad has, so I'm going to suggest we try and grow some aubergines this year, otherwise known as eggplants. This variety is Black Beauty. I know my dad's grown these before and has been successful, but I've never tried them, and I think you need a greenhouse to have a go. And he's got one, I haven't. So those are my seeds for this coming growing season. Also, I've got my seed potatoes, or at least one bag. Sapo Mira. Dan keeps banging on about them. He should know, he's the potato master in my opinion. Closely followed by Brendan Bacon Soda. Check out their channels if you don't already subscribe to them. So yeah, Sapo Mira on Dan's recommendation. I'm also probably going to do a couple of Kestrel. I like to do 2 varieties. Yeah, so that's that. Finally, onion sets. There's a story behind this. These are electric red onions, and when I went to buy my seed from my garden, the potato seed from my garden centre, they were throwing these out. They'd just kind of gone over, and I just asked if I could have a bag if they were going to chuck them out, so they agreed, yes, and it cost me nothing, so I'll give them a go. There's bound to be a couple good ones in there. And then finally, as I drop them on the floor, I don't know if you can see those are my onions. Okay, there's only 4 there, but I've got a whole bag in the kitchen, which obviously I didn't bother bringing in. These are sturrons, or sturons, S-T-U-R-O-N-S. So those are my onion sets that I'm going to start off in trays this year. Last year I just put them into the ground, they came up, they worked perfectly. But this year I'm going to start them off in trays, and then once I've got a decent root system on them, I'll pop them into the ground and hopefully they'll perform as good as they did last year. Okay, that is it. It was just a quick kind of roundup of what seeds I bought. I haven't mentioned broccoli, the calabrese. Last year I grew those. They were fantastic. I can heartily recommend those to anybody who hasn't tried them before. They're really easy. I just started them off in the seed tray. They planted them in the ground once they were little plants, and everyone came up. They were very easy to grow. Just cover them up with nets so the cabbage moth doesn't get to them, and that was it. I had 5 or 6 healthy plants, and I'm going to play it smarter this year and stagger the broccoli throughout the year, because I kind of had it all in one clump, and for about 2 weeks I was knee deep in broccoli at home, which was great, but you know, you kind of want to eat it throughout the year. Right, I think that is IT for this video. I will endeavour to get up to the plot on the next one. I did go up to the plot before this video and between the last video, if you see what I mean, but I did more digging, and I just didn't want to kind of inflict that hell on you guys again. I didn't want to do another digging video, so I did go up. I finished the rest of the bed, so it's all dug over. Everything is ready to go. So yeah, I will see you on the next video, whenever that may be, the next couple of weeks hopefully, and we might start planting some seed. Who knows? Okay, this is just to prove that I do have a cat and I wasn't actually talking to myself. There he is. Hey fella. Say hello. Alright people, I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.